Assalamualaikum and good evening. Sarawak is set to make history with the constructions of the world-class airport in Tanjung Embang, which will become an iconic landmark and symbol of the region's progress towards developed state status by 2030. Designed with the latest generation concept and a smart technology, the airport is expected to not only match but surpass the facilities of the Kuala Lumpur International Airport (KLIA) in terms of design, efficiency and sustainability. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Datuk Abang Openg said the mega project will be among the state's three major infrastructure agendas to be implemented by 2030, marking a major shift in Sarawak's economic and logistic development strategy towards the aviation ecosystem of the future.
As you know, the model is based on Doha Airport. And if completed, it will be the airport in Malaysia. The runway, it has to be two runways, not one runway. This is one. The building is that, number two. And seamless facilities in terms of state-of-the-art IT is another.
He said this when speaking at the Sarawak Bumiputra Consulting Engineers GJPBS Anniversary Ceremony and Engineer Awards 2025 here on Wednesday. Meanwhile, Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari added that the mega project will require various consulting services and engineering expertise, as it cannot be implemented by the single contractor.
And this airport is a complex and involves a lot of subsidiary services that have to be embraced in the whole airport development. Because I think the facilities perhaps better than KLIA, because KLIA is already the old generation.
Meanwhile, he also stressed that the constructions of this new airport will drive the state's economic growth through new job opportunities and supporting economic activities such as construction services, building materials and information technology. At the same event, Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari said Sarawak is expected to enter a more dynamic phase of infrastructure developments when a total of 20 major bridges across the state are expected to be completed by 2028, paving the way for new economic growth in coastal and rural areas. He also said the implementation of the project was a continuation of the network of main roads, bridges, and the Pen Borneo project.
Our bridges, by then our bridges will be ready, 26, 27, the last one will be 28, all the 17, actually 20 over bridges, plus the small one, will be ready. And this will be taken over by those major projects.
Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari added that after the phase of bridge and main road construction is completed, development will continue with several other strategic road projects, including the constructions of the Northern Coastal Highway. He explained that the projects will involve the constructions of bridges, long viaducts and tunnels, as the northern area of Sarawak has a hilly and complex terrain which requires high engineering expertise. Meanwhile, the Sarawak Premier stressed that the continued implementations of these infrastructure projects will open up wide job opportunities for various sectors, including engineers, architects, contractors, and others, thus directly impacting the state's economic growth. He added that the state's financial position remains strong with stable revenue projections after 2030, allowing the implementations of major infrastructure projects to continue in stages to strengthen the well-being of the people and the Sarawak economy. A total of 294 graduates of Swinburne University of Technology Sarawak campus was celebrated at a convocation ceremony held at the Borneo Convention Centre, Kuching, BCCK on Thursday. Sarawak Premier and Pro-Chancellor Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Datuk Abang Openg officiated the conferment of degrees to the graduates, which was chaired by Swinburne University of Technology Chancellor Professor John Paulus Oem. The prestigious ceremony saw the conferment of 245 bachelor degrees covering various fields such as business 102 graduates, computer science 43 graduates, engineering 36 graduates, design 32 graduates, information and communication technology 6 graduates, media and communication 9 graduates, and science 15 graduates. In addition, 2 graduates also received double degrees in Bachelor of Engineering Honours Robotics and Mechatronics and Bachelor of Computer Science. Meanwhile, a total of 28 graduates were awarded master's degree consisting of 21 graduates of Master of Business Administration International, 2 Masters of Business Research and 1 each of the Masters of Construction Management, Master of Information Technology, Master of Engineering Research, Master of Information and Communication Technology Research and Master of Science Research programs. The convocation ceremony also celebrated 12 Doctor of Philosophy PhD graduates in the fields of business, engineering, humanities, arts and social sciences, information and communication technology and science. Additionally, a total of 38 more graduates also received awards in absentia at this convocation. The meaningful ceremony reflected Swinburne's Sarawak's global reach with the presence of graduates from all over Malaysia as well as countries such as Bangladesh, China, Egypt, Gabon, India, Indonesia, Kazakhstan, Kenya, Myanmar, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Sri Lanka, Sudan, Turkmenistan, Zambia and Zimbabwe. Earlier on Wednesday, the Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Datuk Abang Openg received a courtesy visit from the Sarawak Orchid Society, SARORSO, at the Satria Pertiwi Complex in Putrajaya. The visit led by SARORSO patron Dayang Nur Jihan Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman aimed to brief the Premier on the history of the Society's establishment and its recent developments under the new patron Puan Dayang Nur Jihan, who continues the leadership legacy of her late mother Puan Sri Dato' Amar Jumaani Tun Tuanku Bujang. The visit also served to share the narrative of SARORSO founding in 2018, which emphasizes the Society's core mission in the areas of conservation, education and advocacy related to Sarawak's native orchids. SARORSO mission and objective are aligned with the Sarawak government's vision to safeguard biodiversity, promote environmental sustainability and drive economic growth through the agrotourism sector. The courtesy visit reaffirmed SARORSO's commitment to conserve, promote and advance the reach of heritage of Sarawak's unique and highly valued native orchids in line with the state's aspirations to position biodiversity as a strategic asset for sustainable development. During the visit, the delegation also highlighted the contributions of the late Puan Sri Dato' Amar Jumaani, particularly her efforts in elevating SARORSO to become a recognized association at both state and national levels. Later, the Premier also received a courtesy visit from a delegation of ICATS University College led by its Pro-Chancellor Tan Sri Dato' Amar Dr. Abdul Aziz Dato' Hussein. Among other things, the visit aimed to present the latest developments and the institution's strategic directions in strengthening its role as a center of higher education focused on developing a highly skilled workforce in Sarawak. The delegation also presented the university's college recent achievement and benchmarks, highlighting that it is currently on the right track to attaining full university status in the near future. Tan Sri Abdul Aziz also briefed the Premier on the latest progress of ICAT's main campus construction in Trombol, the planned enrollment of the first cohort for the Faculty of Aerospace Engineering in August 2025, and the establishment of a Faculty of Energy Transition to support the Sarawak government's agenda. Centre of Technical Excellence Sarawak Centex Dalat has been announced as the first training centre in Sarawak to offer the Malaysian Skills Certificate SKM Level 3 course in the fields of elderly care and palliative care. Minister for Women, Early Childhood and Community Wellbeing Development, Datuk Sri Fatimah Abdullah, said the training program will produce highly skilled professional caregivers who are capable of providing quality services in the care of the elderly and palliative patients.
Thank you for the Senate members who agreed to have this course here offered at Centex. Thank you to the Sarawak government, it's free. Alhamdulillah. We have planned this and thank God by 29th of November it will become a reality and we will take in the first call of those who be properly.
She said this when speaking at the closing ceremony of the Sarawak International Conference on Aging SICA 2025 at a hotel here on Wednesday. Datuk Sri Fatimah also announced that the first intake of trainees would begin soon, reflecting the state government's ongoing efforts to ensure that the elderly care ecosystem in Sarawak is implemented systematically, trained and competitive. The Senior Caregiver Training Certificate is one of the courses offered for 6 months with SKM Level 3. In addition, Centex Dalat will also offer an additional 6 months of Senior Care course plus 2 months of Palliative Care course, making a total of 8 months with SKM Level 3. Acts of vandalism against utility assets under the Sarawak Ministry of Utility and Telecommunication (MUTS) not only disrupt services but also cause misunderstandings that lead to negative public perceptions of the responsible agencies. Minister for Utility and Telecommunication Datuk Sri Julaihi Narawi said such irresponsible behaviour by a handful of self-centred individuals often results in disruptions to water and electricity supplies, causing other users to point fingers at agencies under his ministry.
Maka berlakulah tindakan membuka bab di luar dibuka supaya air itu mengalir dan tekanan air itu menuju kepada premises itu sahaja, menyebabkan tekanan air dan aliran air ke tempat-tempat lain menjadi lemah dan terputus bekalan. Jadi begitu juga dengan bekalan elektrik. Kita dapati bahawa banyak pelaku misalnya vandalism yang menyebabkan elektrik punya kabinet yang di tepi jalan dirosakkan dengan tujuan untuk mendapat komponen daripada elektrik, terutama sekali logam ataupun copper. Dan ini menyebabkan power outages, menyebabkan elektrik itu terputus bekalan.
He said this during the 2025 MUTS Integrity Day celebration held here on Thursday. According to him, the effects are not limited to electricity supply interruptions to homes and premises, but also extend to non-functioning street lights, which in turn create the impression that agencies such as Sarawak Energy Berhad (SEB) are failing to carry out their duties. At the same event, Dr. Sri Julaihi also witnessed the exchange of Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) between MUTS and Sirim Berhad for cooperation in the areas of safety, quality, and performance of electrical and gas equipment in Sarawak. And that's the English edition with me, Saiful Bahri Muhammad. More news can be found in our official portal ukas.sarawak.gov.my and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. We end the UKAS Bulletin with highlights from the Swinburne University of Technology Sarawak campus convocation ceremony, which took place at the Borneo Convention Centre, Kuching on Thursday. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.